to opt for the option of investigation, but rather quickly discarded it. I'm wondering how he arrived at that conclusion. Now, are we being led on a wild goose chase with this, so that all the issues I mentioned before I started this police matter would have forgotten about it? Yesterday, 2 days ago, I showed you what was happening at Georg. Yesterday, I'm told SIGA went there. They went to look at the 2021 report. They still didn't talk to the people on the ground. They are still talking to the top, and that's where the problem is. Now, the minister is asking us to discard this. It is quite strange for me, because we do know that in this country, before you become of a certain rank within the security services, and maybe you don't know, but the information available to us is that before you become, of a certain rank within the security agencies, you have to be walking around the corridors of power. You have to be scheming and have to be, petting people and all of that. In fact, I'm told that right from the rank of major up in the army, ADP up or chief superintendent, or all those ranks from them, they have to come from the big house. That's the information I have. Is that correct? We also do know that there's no way in this country, pull up the police council thing for me in the constitution. There's no way in this country that anybody can become an IGP if he has first of all not been properly screened to be seen to be aligned. The security services, they know what I'm talking about. CDS, IGP, they know. That even within among themselves, like you heard in the tape, this man is pro-party and all of that. So the question is that Mr. Dampare was appointed by Mr. Akufo-Addo. President, he's a lawyer. He swore him in. Maybe you show us the video of Mr. Dampare being sworn in. He swore him in. Now, in swearing him in, there were 3 oaths that Mr. Dampare took, right, at the presidency during the COVID era. He took those oaths. And we also remember, if we cast your mind back, just show the visual. So just show the visual. And you can always cast your mind back to the period in 2016. And I'm trying to draw a certain line. How people within the top hierarchy of our security services have always paraded the corridors of power. In 2016, when candidate Akufo-Addo was in opposition, people had a demonstration. Bottles and stones were thrown into his home at Nima. President Akufo-Addo's house is right opposite the Nima police station. Did they act? I don't know. Right after when he won the election, the police moved and put barricades there and stood guard. Within that same period, there were top police officers, very, very top police officers, who went there fully dressed on the blind side of the police management board. That's the information we have, to go and congratulate candidate or President-elect Akufo-Addo. And guess what? One of them became an IGP. He knows himself, and those who went there, they know themselves. Can we say that IGP Dampare went to scheme? And the president has a certain history. He has a history since he came into power, a certain record of going for overaged persons to become IGPs. IGP Apietu, he got a contract extension. IGP Opomboenu, he got a contract extension. So why would he opt for IGP Dampare when he has a long term to go? He's 53.